Shalom, call halal, YAHAWAH, YAHAWADAH, the one who passes a great millstone. And shalom to you brothers in the highways and byways doing the work sincerely and faithfully and continually fighting the good fight of faith. Lord willing, we found that number. Alright, so here we go again with Joe Biden, pulling some of the old tricks out the hat that Jake's gonna fall for hook, line, and sinker. Okay, so this is from the Washington Post. I don't have a date on, I believe it was from today as well. It says, the Washington Post, hold on, democracy dies in darkness. Anyway, it says, Biden administration revives efforts to put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. The Trump White House delayed the plan to replace Andrew Jackson. Now that's Harriet Tubman on the left-hand side there. If anybody's familiar with Harriet Tubman, she supposedly led, slaves through the Underground Railroad and all this other nonsense. But she was employed by Esau as well to do what she did. This is Harriet Tubman is again set to replace Andrew Jackson, top right, on the $20 bill. Earlier plans called for her to replace Alexander Hamilton, bottom right, on the $10 bill. Associated Press, rather says photos. This is dated January 25th, 2021 at 4:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It says the $20 bill is getting a new familiar face. It says the Biden administration will resume the process of to replace President Andrew Jackson's face on the note with famed abolitionist Harriet Tubman. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters during her Monday news briefing. The Treasury Department spokesperson confirmed the change. Harriet Tubman will become the first black person on the face of American paper currency and the first woman in generations. Martha Washington appeared on a dollar bill in 1890s, and Pocahontas was in a group picture on the $20 bill in the 1860s, according to Rutherford. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, as you understand, the whole crux of what this is just another tactic to win over the so-called black Americans. Okay? Lord, you're going to get it the hardest. But what's the best way to subdue your enemy? Is kill him with kindness. Let him think that you're for him. Let him think that you're on his side. And Jake's going to eat it up, man. Jake's going to eat that shit right up. Job 20:10, it says, his children shall seek to please the poor. Isn't that the truth? Esau right now in this time period is going to pull out all the stops to make the so-called black people happy. So-called Negroes, West Indian, Puerto Ricans. They're going to pull out all the stops. So much so, he's going to get you in a very nice comfort zone where it's going to be hard for you to try to uprise or to come against the government. And why is that? Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. Okay? So right now there's a lot of gifts being, put on the table for you people to suck up. Okay? One of those gifts is the food stamp program. It says President Biden signs orders to increase federal food benefits among executive actions to stabilize the U.S. economy. Now, I brought this out the other day, but it still stands true. This is one of those gifts that's going to make Jake, be a very docile person. Even that stimulus money, that's another gift. So you people don't even see it, man. The signs are right in front of your face. As the scriptures say, the handwriting is on the wall, but you people can't see it. Your enemy has got you so confused and so baffled at this point in time in history, you totally forgot that these devils are the one that put you in slavery. You know how you forget? When he starts popping up with all kinds of benefits, with all kinds of, precious things for you to obtain. You forget real quick where you came from or what happened to you. What do you think happens when someone kills someone's loved one gets killed? They sue the city gives them, 4.3 million. They ain't thinking about that loved one no more. Okay, so this is what's going down, man. These gifts are going to destroy the hearts, the minds of the Israelites. And it's working perfectly, man. It's going down as according to how they have planned this thing. But you people still can't see it. You just can't see it. Sirach 10 and 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right? And this is all that's happening right now. Unrighteous dealings. And when you really think about it, this goddamn $20 bill ain't gonna do a damn thing for you Israelites out there, man. It ain't gonna do a damn thing to have her face on the currency. Nothing. Esau's still running the show with this money. So for, the so-called Negroes to get all, excited and have hope, what happened to your hope when Barack Obama got in office? What happened to that hope? He didn't do a damn thing for you people, man. Oh, I'm sorry. He gave you a phone. He gave you an Obama phone. That's about it. That's all he gave you. I mean, people was banking on him to not have to pay their mortgage. That black woman said, yup, he's in first black president's in office. I ain't got to pay my mortgage. Well, how the hell did you come to that conclusion? But once again, Jake is a very simple people, man. A very simple people. Jake's like a 2-year-old or a 4-year-old, I should say. When you got a piece of candy, you can lure that 4-year-old any way you want, man. And that's how Esau's doing Jake. Dangling all these little treats in front of you, and you just go right to him and fall for it. All right? So there's nothing but unrighteous dealings going on right now. And if you don't have the eye salve, then you ain't going to understand or recognize how unrighteous these dealings are. The devil said you're going to put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill, lower food stamps, and also the housing market. I think that may have said something. No, the housing market. He's also going to push an executive order that the landlords and whomever they may be, not evict people and work with the people and so on and so forth. So it's just going to be a matter of time before these devils really start showing their horns, man. Here Harriet Tubman is. And once again, she didn't do a damn thing for people. Okay? Now, on the flip side to that, now if they would have put Nat Turner up there, then I say, okay, now we're making strides. All right? So Nat Turner was born October 7th in 1800s, Southampton County, Virginia, U.S. Died November 11th, 1831, Jerusalem, Virginia. Black American slave who led the only effective sustained slave rebellion, August 1831, U.S. history. You see? The only black rebellion. Okay, so now the question is, why wouldn't they put this brother on the $20 bill? He was fighting the very same cause that so-called Harriet Tubman was fighting. He was in the trenches trying to pull his people together. But they'll probably tell you he incited too much violence. Well, the violence came from for him having to defend himself and his people. You see how Esau, see how he works, man? His mind and his thought process is just purely wicked, man. It's saturated with wickedness. Here you got a man who was fed up with what the so-called white man was doing, and took action, man. Took serious action. You know, he may have succumbed to Esau in the long run, but that was the Lord's will. But don't make no mistake about it. The Lord's raising his men up right now whom are not going to be touched by the powers of this world. All right? So, that being said, let me go back here for a minute. President Biden signs order to increase federal food benefits. Now, this is primarily going to be geared towards the so-called Negro, West Indian, Puerto Ricans. Okay? I mean, it's time, as the scriptures say, that they're going to try to please you in every possible way, period, before they come down upon you. So don't worry. Don't wait too long. Okay? It's about to go down. And you're going to sit there and say, damn, these guys told us. And we ain't going to think twice about you when all hell starts breaking loose. Alright, so with that, I'm going to end it right there. Lord willing, I'll see you brothers another show. I say shalom.